going to do it. Okay. Good evening. It's 5:30 p.m. This is Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. With a quorum of members present, I will be calling the Finance Committee to order. First item on our agenda is the minutes of the previous meetings. That is July 8th, 2025, and July 22nd, 2025. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Motion from Henke, second. Second from McElhaney. Discussion? Not hearing anything. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that opposed? And that carries. Thanks. Item number 2, discussion and possible action on a sole source purchase request for hangar 4 door bracing at the Wausau downtown airport. So we got Eric and Leo coming up here, so tell us what's going on with the airport.
Yeah, so I think as you recall, we did, or you approved an engineering firm to take a look at the hangar 4 door. It wasn't supported very well structurally on the sides, and so the door was making a lot of noise and potentially was going to be damaged. So engineering firm came in and looked at what structural issues there were, and then also put together a plan to reinforce the door framing for that door. And based on that engineering, let's see, which firm is it, Leo? Norman Vick Construction was recommended by the door manufacturer to do it, and then Norman Vick Construction was also the construction company working with the engineering firm on the analysis, and they did the door adjustments.
They did the door adjustments. They brought it back into a line. It's a different door that was on the building, so it's a heavier door. So when it goes up and closes, the building flexes a little bit.
Yeah, so we'd like to stay with Norman Vick Construction.
Because they've done work on it once already.
Yep.
Yes.
And the engineering.
Yeah.
Which hangar is hangar 4? Is that the one that the Wausau Flying Service is temporarily based out of right now?
Yep.
Is it the commercial hangar. I think it used to be where the helicopter used to be.
I believe so. Our spiders used to be. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Any questions on this? A discussion? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the sole source.
Motion from Henke, a second. Second from Tierney. Discussion? Not hearing anything. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that carries. Item number 3, discussion and possible action regarding budget modification for hangar 4 door bracing at the Wausau downtown airport. So we just approved the sole source on it, and we'll need a budget modification in order to move this forward. So where are we getting the funds for this?
We took them from two different projects.
Two different funds, it looks
Right.
like.
That had funds left over.
Okay. Capital projects fund, bond proceeds, and capital projects funds. So the highway. Okay. Any questions on that? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the budget mod.
All right. Motion from Henke, a second. Second from Tierney. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that carries. Item number 4. Discussion and possible action regarding budget modification for public safety building chiller project. And we're getting towards the end of this project, I hope.
We are.
Yeah, you and me both. I certainly hope so too.
I was in that building last week for our neighborhood meeting, and it was over 80 degrees in that community room. It was not good. So.
No.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
No.
For sure.
I noticed there needs to be one little correction on the resolution. It says the fiscal impact is $86,200, but that's a typo. According to the proposal, it should be $82,600.
That's correct. Yeah.
So we should,
that was my error.
if we make a motion to move this forward, it should be as amended.
Yeah,
So,
thanks
and-
for that, Michael.
Yep. Any questions or discussion? Otherwise, Alder Tierney?
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Chair. And Eric, this question does not mean I'm not supporting it, I'm just curious.
Understand?
Okay. The budget for the project was 215,000, and then it went up to 347 because we didn't allow enough, and now it's going up another 82,600. Can you tell me why it's taken such a big jump?
We had an engineer firm come in and design it all and everything, and they forgot controls to add on to it. There's also different structural stuff we didn't know of until we opened the roof up and seen that there was an extra concrete plate there. Just a couple of little add things on that we overlooked when we got the specs back from the engineer.
Little added things, huh?
Well, I think the budget was set for the '24 budget too, like
It
it
was,
was approved in
yeah.
2024, so an entire
Right.
year
Material.
and
Right.
inflation.
And I understand that, and that's where the original, I believe, 133,000 came in as to update that budget. I was just wondering why now another 82.6, so.
I will tell the committee as well with a project like this, we do our best to bid projects for competitive. In hindsight, this project probably should have been not necessarily formally bid, because I wouldn't necessarily consider it construction, but more maintenance. Probably worked with a couple different vendors to come in, take a look at everything, give us straight up proposals, and then come to the committee with the two proposals and just worked with people directly rather than trying to write specifications and hiring. So I think in the future we will be making some changes on the procurement. I've talked with Ann a little bit on creating a standard contract document. We have one for professional services, but another one for services that are not necessarily just professional, but not construction either, somewhere in between. So, and hopefully avoid the constant change orders that come in with projects like this with unknowns. So, okay.
Thank you.
I know one of the greatest fears with the bid process is the change order. So
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
Inevitable. That is inevitable with the, if there's something missing in the specification. So, any other discussion? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the change order at 82,600.
All right, a motion from Henke for 82,600 as amended. Second? Second from, was it McElhaney? Okay. Discussion? Not hearing anything. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that carries.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Let's see, item number 5, discussion and possible action accepting the VW settlement grant from the state of Wisconsin and related 2025 budget modification for purchase of 10 buses for Wausau Metro Ride. And we have a full packet of information here about the settlement. The buses, estimated cost of the buses is what, $640,000, and in order to accept the grant, we will have to forego $128,000 per year for the next 10 years of shared revenue.
Yes.
So that's our part of the contract price.
Yes, and I think the other, I guess, unknown at this point is the 640 was set back when we applied for this grant, which was back in 2024. And so we are looking for Gillig, who has the state contract, to tell us what the price of a bus will be when they fulfill this contract. And we're still waiting on them for that because the contract is a maximum amount of $640 per bus. So if, for example, the quote came in at $660, that extra $20,000 per bus would be 100% city responsibility.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, we've been waiting for Gillig to provide that to us. I'm not sure what the holdup is. be no mayor. Sure.
There is a backlog of buses. The only thing we have guaranteed right now is that we will be early on in the queue. There's roughly an 18 to 24 month lead time on these buses. We've been promised 9 to 12 months because of the grant that's been awarded. So we are next in their queue for the quotation. And as Mary Ann said, I cannot sign the contract. The contract's on my desk from the Department of Administration, DOA, and I can't sign it until I see what that price is. So we're waiting for that. We should have it any day. We anticipated we'd have it tonight, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. So we could bring this back to finance whenever we meet again.
Okay,
You know, like if I think the next council meeting to replace tonight is still up in the air? Or is
We're
it gonna-
polling for the 26th, but I
Okay.
think that would be the ideal
Yeah.
time to do that.
So we could put it back on the 26th agenda.
should we just hold it for then, maybe? Do we need to act on this if we don't quite know the price of the bus?
I don't
or-
think so. Yeah.
I mean, this is not something that's, holding up another element of the
No.
process, is it?
Not that I'm aware of. We can't write a PO until we know what the price is.
Yeah.
I can't sign the contract on the grant, even though we know it's we could say up to 640, but what if it comes in at 800?
Yeah.
Then we change our mind on how many buses we get. Or if it comes in at 500, that helps us out. So timing being everything, another 2 weeks should get us that quote.
Okay, so there's nothing that prevents us from sitting on this until our next finance meeting. So, should we, I don't know, do we need a motion to table, or do we just set this aside for?
Do you know, Cody? Do you?
Okay, we'll set this aside and take this item up at the next meeting, unless there's any objection. Okay, sounds good. Item number 6, discussion and possible action authorizing continued membership in CIVMIC for policy years 2026, 2027, and 2028. CIVMIC is our mutual insurance carrier for the city's policies. So, any questions on that? Alder Tierney?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Have we looked at other companies who offer this as
We
far as?
have not. I know we received a call from the League of Municipalities, who also has an insurance program, and I did reach out to them because it wasn't really clear what kind of insurance, if it was identical to this type of insurance policy or if it was different. I didn't get a response, but I just sent that out yesterday. And I'm not quite sure, they've always asked us to sign this 3-year contract. And we have been selecting option 1, which is a self-insured retention of $500,000 with an aggregate of $200,000. But I don't know if this really locks us in for that period of time. I can ask Anne if she knows how that works.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if we can get a similar product at a lesser cost. I mean, I don't even know what the cost of this is, quite
Well,
honestly.
so they're kind of telling us that for 26, if we selected that 50 and 200,000, our premium would be 220,000.
Yeah, I think
For
it would just be,
26, and then they have ranges for 27 and 28,
Right.
excuse me.
I just think rather than just going full bore ahead with this, it would be wise to get some other quotes.
I don't know if there's a due date on this. I don't think there is.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine there's too many carriers that provide insurance for municipalities, but if the league does have some type of insurance package, it might be worth
Sure.
looking at.
Yeah. And if we don't hear back from them by the next meeting,
Okay. Okay. So we'll bring this back to the next meeting
bring this
with
back to the next meeting
any
then?
additional information. Okay.
Everybody amenable to that? All right. Sounds good. With that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion from Henke, second from Tierney. All those in favor say aye. Aye, and we are adjourned.